Welcome to Night Shift Rift. I'm Mike.
I'm Damien.
Let's get into the rift. Yep, that didn't feel any less stupid than it did the last time I did it.
It sounds better, or sounds
Did
funnier that
yeah?
we're continuing it, I guess. So,
That we're just being consistent with our ridiculousness. Okay.
yeah, consistency's it's desirable.
Yeah, I absolutely, absolutely. So today we are going to talk about food. I actually stole that from you because see, like I've noticed if we listen to every episode, you always say what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, but you also intro them all.
I absolutely, and now I just stole that from you. That's what I was pointing out.
Hmm.
We're going to be
Well,
talking about food.
that's fine. You think I'm gonna complain about not having to talk? That's
Well, I mean, that's kind of the deal here, isn't it? That's what we're supposed to be doing,
yeah.
talking. Do you want it back? Do you want to give it a try? See if you sound better doing it.
Just cut yours out. I have full control over that. I could just cut out your intro and put my own in.
You could.
I have all the
Oh,
power here.
absolutely. You're gonna want to edit this out. So, like, one today we're talking all about food, and I want to let everyone out there know a little secret about Damien.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a secret. Damien tells people it's not like hidden. Uh, Damien can only truly taste like one thing at a time.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was.
That's so just so we're clear, I did some Googling. Like that's that's not like you Google stuff, shit pops up. That doesn't pop up. It's like you need to be studied by scientists in a lab somewhere. That's not a thing that exists. Like you can't just bite into a 7 layer bar and taste each fucking layer
It's
uh,
not.
indi- individually.
It's not as extreme as that.
Yeah. Uh, I get there's a lot of things that like affect people's taste. Uh, like a lot of people believe that, or it's scientifically proven. I'm pretty sure that scent, smell affects the way something tastes. Like those, your taste buds and your scent, uh, whatever they're fucking called, detectors work together and they tell you what this thing's going to taste and tell your brain what it's supposed to taste like, I guess, or whatever. So, but and some people believe sight has effect on that. I think I've proven that wrong with my wife on multiple occasions. She blindfolds me.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah,
I was waiting for you to chime in there.
yeah.
I was really looking forward to you chiming in there, and then feeds me random things, and I'm able to tell her what it is. So I mean, I don't think sight has that big of a personally. I don't think it has that big of a difference,
Well, my
but
stepdad
you
keeps trying to do this. He keeps talking shit about it, like ranch, like ranch and tartar sauce specifically. Like you've had Frisch's Ranch, right?
Fritz, like just ranch,
Frisch's
yeah.
Big Boy Ranch, like the
What the
restaurant's
fuck are you
ranch.
talking about? That's tartar sauce.
No, they have tartar sauce and they also have their own ranch.
Okay.
Okay, well, okay. Since you haven't had the ranch, it's the best ranch ever. But their tartar sauce, he keeps saying they all taste the same, all tartar sauces. And but
I'm gonna have to disagree with him there.
everyone in the world has to disagree there.
I mean, because well, it's all about ratios and like there's a recipe to it. Like so, some might have more relish in them that's going to cause you to have a different flavor, right? Like when
Yeah,
you mix two or three ingredients together, it depends on how much of which ingredient you put in is how you're going to get an end result. So yeah, no, they're not all the same. That's for fucking sure.
but he hasn't done it yet. But for years he's been talking about blindfolding and getting a bunch of different types of tartar sauce and having us match which restaurant they came from. Cause like Frisch's tartar sauce, I think I said ranch actually earlier in my statement. He also wanted to do ranch. He wants to do ranch and tartar sauce because we're all love Frisch's ranch and tartar sauce. But like he wants to do Long John's and Frisch's ranch or tartar sauce as well as a couple other places.
How do you think you would do?
Perfect.
You think so?
If they're all from
That's some comp.
restaurants I know, absolutely.
That's some confidence. Cause see, my thing is like when my wife does the blind taste test, the foods are all different, right? Like she'll feed me a piece of fruit, she'll feed me a piece of meat, she'll feed me a piece of candy, like so each bite is like substantially different, like completely different foods, really. The one time she hit me with mustard, that was rude. Garlic, actually, that was the worst. Just straight up one little thing. Oh, that was bad. Um, but I think even though there is definitely a difference, I think it would be extremely difficult to take the same type of food, like tartar sauce, from say three or four different places and match them to the place because they, though they are different, they are very similar. And I think that would be really difficult to discern back to back to back like that.
I don't know.
I would need
See,
I would need like something in the middle.
he wants to do it blindfolded because one of our arguments was they all look different.
Yeah, and that's true too,
But like,
because once again, different amounts
well, that was
of
weird.
ingredient.
You really need to get your internet situation fixed.
Did it just completely cut me out like for a minute?
It fast forwarded you.
That's fucking awesome. Like I didn't even have to use a special device to make that
You
happen.
cut out for a bit and then it shoved it all into less time than you cut out for.
That's super cool.
So, but like is definitely a unique tartar sauce as far as I've tasted. Same with like Red Lobster was one he wanted to try, and Long John's. They're all very distinct types of tartar sauce. Like I feel like you could, if you're familiar with them, you could absolutely discern them from each other.
You just got to make this happen.
He's been talking about it forever. He just hasn't done it because I'm pretty sure he knows he's gonna lose.
Well, you just need to go out and buy the tartar sauce.
Yeah, but that's effort on my part.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think you just need to go ahead and bone up and do it and say, all right, let's go. I'm gonna prove you wrong, and then I really need to see the end results of this because I think you're gonna lose.
Ooh, see now that.
I definitely think you're gonna lose. I think it's tougher than you would think.
Maybe for some things.
Eh.
I'm still confident in tartar sauce at the very least, and maybe ranch.
So like for me, I'm confident in like steak. Like so that's my favorite food. Period. Hands down. A well cooked steak is like that's it for me. I could live on that. But depending on where you go, see, I prefer to make mine at home. Nobody makes it. Like I do. It's like I'm consistent for my how I like it. So you go somewhere else and yeah, I don't know. But I've had steaks lots of places, and I'm very confident I can tell the difference between where the steak is from, uh, just because the different types of seasonings that they use.
I feel like my claim is a lot more reasonable than yours.
Here's the thing: yours, they're using all the same ingredients pretty much, just a different ratio. Where mine, it's a slab of beef with different seasonings, different being the key word. I mean, obviously they all have, I'm sure, salt and pepper in them, right? But one might just be a simple salt, pepper, garlic. The others have, just different seasonings that they are gonna, thyme is a common one. Rosemary is another common one, but like these are all different flavors, noticeable. Where yours, it's the same thing. It's the same makeup. There's just different ratios, which make a slightly noticeable difference. But I don't know. So, I mean, my favorite food is definitely steak, though. What's yours?
Favorite food? Shit. So we're going as specific as like steak is, I guess.
I mean, you could go as far as like a meal if you have like a specific like meal.
Uh,
If you're
fish.
like, okay, so
Fish.
that's very
That is very broad.
very broad. I'm thinking like you're thinking like a roast with, potatoes and celery and shit, but no, you're like an entire, like, what the fuck kind of fish?
So,
There
shit.
are
I
lots
mean,
of different
yeah.
types of fish.
You jump straight into like the specific, like is
Right
pinpoint
into
as
it.
possible. So, salmon?
Yeah, I like salmon. Salmon's good.
It, yeah, I'm gonna go with salmon.
Do you care? Do you care how it's cooked?
Yeah, I can't do smoked. Like I don't like the raw squid, like slimy, squishy stuff.
I love smoked food, but smoked fish would not be my favorite. I wouldn't go for that. Now, I guess maybe if you smoked it and then like hit it with a sear at the end or something, maybe.
Just like
So that way it had
full
this
seared.
smoky flavor inside, but fucking cooked. Like quick, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, like seared or I guess sometimes breaded isn't bad, but
So when it comes to salmon, I like
yeah.
it on the grill. Put it on one of those wood cedar planks.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
fucking that's the way to do it.
But honestly,
Now
just
my steak,
not smoked.
yeah. Since steak, there's really only a couple ways to really do it. Like you can put it on the grill, but it's going to be dry as fuck. Uh, then you've got people who just like sear it in a pan, you know, roughly, however, whatever doneness they like, but it's all done in the pan. Not a fan of that. Um, and then you've got people like Brandon who do a reverse sear.
Yeah.
So they like put it in the oven, cook it till it's almost done, um, which for me would be a medium rare. That's the way to eat a steak. And then pull it out and finish it off like a minute and a half on each side in a skillet to sear it and get that like caramelization on the outside. But me, I'm definitely sear it, get those flavors locked in there, and then finish it off in the oven.
What's
That's definitely the way to go.
shit, what's it called? You like put the steak in a Ziploc bag and you just stick
Oh
it
my
in
god.
hot water? The fuck is that?
Yeah, and it's got like a circulation thing
Yeah.
where it like constantly is moving the water. I don't Suve says
No, I don't.
fuck.
I don't think it's sous
I,
vide.
it's something weird like that though. Yeah, and that's just absolute garbage in my opinion. Nobody wants to eat gray meat, and that's what you get when you do that. It's like gray. It looks like it died of old age, is what it looks like. And I'm gonna pass on that. Now, supposedly it's super tender, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, the cut also for steak is huge too. Like I'm a big fan of a good ribeye, but with that being said, as long as I like a thick cut of steak, so as long as you can get it in a thick cut, I'm good. Ribeye is the best because it's got that nice marbling to it or whatever for me. Obviously, like you got amazing like beef out there too, like Wagyu. I've never really gotten the pleasure to enjoy, but ribeye would be my favorite cut. But I'm still good with any New York strip. A fillet obviously is amazing, but so salmon's your favorite is what I guess. Let's move on to maybe dessert.
I'm not.
Or do you want to take a step back? Is there like an appetizer type food? Not like not like the mains, but like there's
Appetizer.
something.
Uh, shit. Don't normally get appetizers. Oh,
Is it?
fucking yeah, Red Lobster's garlic cheddar bay biscuits.
Absolutely,
Yep, that's my
absolutely.
favorite, without a doubt.
That beats the salmon, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
See,
can I
I
change my
live in
answer
a
to favorite food?
house.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the salmon as the appetizer. Just give me a plate of that fucking biscuits. Make
That's so
make
funny.
salmon burgers.
I like bread too. Like I like my carbs, but like that would have been their answer. Like give me some rolls from O'Charlie, give me some bread from I don't know, fucking Texas Roadhouse or whatever. Give me Cheddar Bay biscuits. That's their go-to is definitely always the bread,
Mm-hmm.
which I can't blame them. Cheddar Bay biscuits fucking amazing.
What about you? Appetizer?
Oh. Uh, See, I don't know that I guess maybe like a jalapeno popper is probably my go-to. It's got just a little bit of spice, but not a whole lot. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess if we're going like not at specifically Red Lobster, like something any place might have.
Nope. Yeah, we didn't like lock down a
Yeah.
restaurant. They're not like.
Maybe like even then, like I just like seafood, so a lot of places have cocktail shrimp.
mm, I do love me some cocktail shrimp. Absolutely.
That or maybe like some
There's very
wings if they have them.
hell yeah, hell yeah. I see. My thing is, I love a lot of foods like wings and ribs and stuff like that. I really like them, but I'm just so fucking lazy. I don't want to work for my food,
Oh
chewing
yeah,
it
no.
off a fucking bone and
I feel you on that.
like
That's why like crabs not my favorite. There's a lot of
I love
effort.
crab. I love crab, but it is a lot of fucking work. I swear, one day though, I'm gonna. That's how I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna get tired of eating around the bone on a chicken wing, and I'm just gonna choke to death. So that's gonna be
Fuck.
that's gonna be it.
Just
Oh,
gonna bite straight fucking through it.
just start chewing on the mother. The hell with it. I used to work with a guy who did that with his sunflower seeds. Right, like this is a straight up savage. He just tossed a handful of sun. Yeah, oh my God, English. We're doing
Shun shower sheet.
sunflower seeds. Uh,
Gonna be honest, I definitely do that sometimes.
yeah. So he just toss them in, chew them up, and swallow. Like, what in the
No, that's what I
world
was
are you?
saying. I definitely do that sometimes. Shell and all.
What? You're just destroying your insides. Oh my
Yeah, well,
God.
I've done
I,
worse.
the thought of it just hurts. Oh. By the way, are you drinking right now?
No, I've been sick for 3 days.
Pieces.
I'm just
So it's, so you'd probably throw up again.
yeah.
The silence means yes.
Oh, I said yeah if you didn't hear it.
Oh, I did not. I did not. Oh, that's fucking funny. We got to do that one time. You got to redeem yourself.
Yeah. 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 Uh, Speaking of appetizers, I think it's on the border. Have you eaten there? Mexican restaurant?
On the border?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever eaten at that. No, not that specific Mexican restaurant.
Okay. They not really an appetizer, but a lot of Mexican restaurants just bring you chips and salsa.
Clutch.
I'm pretty sure it's on the border. They bring you chips, salsa, and ranch, and they also got some bomb ass ranch to dip some chips in. Their salsa's okay.
You dip your chips in ranch
They,
at a Mexican
they
restaurant.
brought it. I dipped it. It was fucking good. I don't. It was
Are
so.
you sure
It
it
was a while
was?
ago. I'm not even
Are
sure
you
if it was
sure it was
on the
ranch?
border. Yes. Yeah, I am sure of that.
Because I know some that do like queso and stuff like that. So
Okay. I know the difference between queso, a cheesy thing, and ranch. The fuck?
oh, look, I don't know you that well, Damien. How was I supposed to know?
Bullshit, you don't.
Oh fuck. Okay, so you just want to put ranch on everything? Is that how we're going to move forward?
Oh God, no. No, I'm not like a 10-year-old.
No.
I don't need
Okay.
ranch and
I
ketchup
was
on
just
everything I
curious.
eat. But I brought up ranch earlier, and I remembered we were talking about appetizers. Shit's the bomb.
I was watching a thing the other day, and this is stupid about what like Donald Trump eats on a daily basis. And you brought up ketchup. For lunch, he typically eats two Big Macs and two Whopper, or no, not two Whoppers, two Big Macs and two filet of fish sandwiches from McDonald's. Right.
The fuck?
Remove the bun, all of it, and then smothered it in ketchup, like smother it, and then eats it with a fork.
Uh,
Rich, like he's ungodly rich, and that's how this motherfucker eats. It's unreal.
uh, I, I don't even know.
He's the type of motherfucker that puts ketchup on steak.
Oh God, Brandon's wife
Uh
sent me a video of Brandon putting A1 on some steak he made.
oh.
Yeah, she was. I like A1.
See, so don't get me wrong. I like A1, but you only put A1 on a steak that is fucked. It's like a band-aid. Like
Mm,
you overcooked it, and now you have like a medium well steak. Or if you've got like those like real cheap thinly sliced steaks that you can get like at Kroger sometimes, like the
filet.
like those. No. So a fillet is really thick. Like a filet mignon is nice and thick. It is small. It is a small
Okay.
cut because it's not a big piece, but um, they're like leg cut into four thin slices like that.
All
I
right.
don't know. So that you might want to put some A1 on. For me, A1 though isn't just like everybody thinks steak. They think, whenever they hear A1, they think it's going to be for a steak. I like that shit on a burger. I actually literally just had a burger tonight with A1 on it. A1, some pepper jack cheese.
So I'm
It's
not a fan
fucking
of pork
awesome.
chops. So I generally, if we have it, I put A1 on pork chops.
Absolutely, absolutely. I
But
could see that. I like pork chops, but not like I like a steak. So, like I said, A1's like a band aid for steak. That's
see,
all it is.
that's what I use it for on like I said, pork chops. 'Cause I'm not a fan. But for steak, it's again like I don't know. It's more like I put the A1 on it, or like I dip the steak bite in the A1, so I just pour it off to the side, or in a little cup thingy. A little
See, then you're just not getting a good steak.
no, it's more like a starter flavor for it. So like you take the bite, taste the A1, it goes away rather quickly, and then you taste steak.
I'm out. A little salt, pepper, and garlic. Sear that fucker, throw it in the oven, pull that shit out, medium rare, eat it as is. Perfect
Mm.
every time.
I mean, I've
He
definitely
put A1.
eat it without
I'm I'm
A1,
so
but
I'm so glad you told me this. Between the lunch situation the other day and the steak, Brandon and me are gonna have a discussion.
oh.
Okay, but now,
So
so we've
dessert.
we've touched on. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out dessert. So I'm torn on dessert. I don't know if you've got like a clear cut winner.
Oh God, no, I'm not a fan of most desserts really, like at all.
Yeah, I'm not a cake guy. Um, some pastries are okay. Um, but if
Nothing.
we're going for like cake like shit, then I'm gonna say brownies are gonna be my go-to. So it's like
Oh
a
wait,
nice gooey brownie.
yeah,
But when it comes to brownies, do you like the middle piece or the edge?
I like the edge, and in fact,
You're a psychopath.
not only do I like the edge, I don't like fresh brownies. I don't like warm gooey brownies.
You're a goddamn savage.
Like, so you get some brownies, you make tin, you don't eat them all. You stick the rest in the microwave, right? Or in the oven, or like where do you put? That's also a decent question. Where do you put desserts like that you don't finish?
So I just cover it. Something like a brownie, I would just like cover it with either a lid, if the or like a cellophane or
Yeah.
something, and I just leave it out.
See,
Um,
w-
Now some of them need to be like refrigerated, but something like a brownie,
yeah.
I would just leave out.
So the best part of this is I've heard a lot of different things. Some people cover it. Some people will just stick it in the microwave or like
Uh huh.
leave it in the oven or something. For some reason, at least in my household, both cover it and then still stick it in the microwave.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I guess that's more of a pet thing, honestly. None of them actually. Yeah, that's probably a pet thing.
So like, well, so for my household, my wife is really anal about stuff being out on the counters.
Hmm.
Uh, so like I could see her doing something like that, just taking the brownies, covering them up, and then shoving them in the oven, so that way they're just out of sight. They're not just sitting up cluttering the counter.
Yeah. Uh. So yeah, but yeah, I like brownies after they've been honestly sitting for like a day or two.
Yeah, that's fucking
I
ridiculous.
don't.
I'm like I could literally take an entire tray of brownies, cut in about an inch from the edge, do that all the way around, pull out that outer bit, and throw it the fuck away. It's useless to me. I need the stuff in the middle.
So they've got all edge piece brownie trays, right?
Right. So like there are psychopaths out there
Yeah, me.
that made a
Yeah,
device for other psychopaths just like you.
yeah. So theoretically, I guess could you get a pan with removable sides, cook it long enough that the batter is solid, but not enough that it would spill out if you took the sides off and make like edgeless brownies? Or is it the point that the batter is solid enough that you don't need the edges anymore too far in? Do you think? Because I have to add that because I understand you have no idea either. Oh,
I've
fuck!
got no clue.
Restart your computer to finish installing important updates. Restarting in 14 minutes. Let's make that 4 hours. Postpone. Sorry for the click.
Well, I don't know that we're going to be doing this for 4 hours, but
I'm definitely going to be on my computer for another 4 hours.
oh, that's fair. That's fair. You've got some work to do. Uh,
So desserts.
but
So,
so I mean, brownies are definitely up there. But say my personal favorite would actually have to be an ice cream like substance, like sherbet or sorbet, like not actual ice cream, but like the fruit flavored stuff, like a mango sorbet or a sherbet. Like I love that stuff. Raspberry. Oh, that's that's probably my true favorite. Really, is gonna be sherbet or sorbet, whatever.
so if we're doing cake thing, then I definitely say brownies as well. But uh,
But only the grossest part of the brownie.
no, the best part, you fucking animal. But really, I guess pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin
Pump,
pie.
Pumpkin pie. Now, do you like all pumpkin related items? Are you a basic bitch getting a pumpkin
Oh
latte or
fuck
just
no.
pumpkin pie?
Well, to be fair, I also don't like coffee, so I'm not getting any latte, let alone pumpkin latte.
Well, they make pumpkin everything now, pumpkin everything, which is
Oh
hilarious.
yeah, they do. But no, mostly pumpkin pie. I like s'mores everything. Like I fucking love s'mores. It's not. Is that a dessert? No, that's a snack.
Uh, I mean, you could call that a dessert.
What
Yeah,
restaurant
you could
serves
definitely.
s'mores on the dessert menu?
If if I have to Google that, which by the way, we're not going to go any more into the pumpkin spice thing. But if anybody ever wants to hear about all the pumpkin spice crap out there, check out Say What podcast. I think they do a whole episode based on like that, like an entire thing on just that. Uh, so s'mores as a dessert. I don't know how I would Google that. Mm.
Well, I looked up what are restaurants that serve s'mores, and to be fair, there's a couple articles about some hipster places that are like $20 for do-it-yourself s'mores at restaurants.
So I was not as smart with my s'mores research. I just put in s'mores dessert. With that being said, you should see some of this shit.
There's s'mores
S'mores
pizza.
nachos,
Ew, what?
s'mores nachos, uh, s'mores. Let's see, s'mores tiramisu, s'mores tacos,
So
cakes.
s'mores nachos, I guess, would actually be. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. You could just get marshmallow cream, mix in some chocolate chips, and then use graham crackers as dip.
Yep, it looks like here instead of graham crackers they used like, okay, maybe that is graham crackers, but at first I was thinking it was like those little pastries, like puff pastry cut into triangles and then
Mm.
yeah cooked. Um, they also had one white chocolate s'mores.
Ooh.
What it looks like. That looks good. That's the other thing. You ever done s'mores with like a Reese's cup?
Yeah, not a fan.
Fan? Oh my god, so good, so good. I would say s'mores is definitely could be a dessert.
Ew, God.
Definitely.
Peeps s'mores.
What now?
Peeps s'mores?
Yeah, yeah. No, I've seen that. I've actually tried it. It's not good.
Why would
Not
you
good.
want fruity s'mores?
But
Just
to be
sounds
fair,
awful.
they're not super fruity. It's more sugary, and the problem with it is the sugar on the exterior of the marshmallow cooks at a different. It burns. You basically get a really if you like burnt marshmallows for your um, s'mores. Like I like to cook mine nice and even and low and slow. Like, but there's some people who just catch that shit on fire and let it get a charcoal crust. If you like that charcoal crust, it's probably not bad because the sugar like burns really quickly. Uh, yeah, it's not my thing. Fruit anything. It's just marshmallow and burnt.
See, I definitely
It's
like
bad.
if we're doing like desserts and candies and shit. I know the examples have been poor considering I picked brownies, s'mores, and pumpkin pie. But generally, I'll much prefer fruity desserts.
See, I'm a big fan of pie. I like pie. I wouldn't rank it up there as my favorite. Well, I don't know. Maybe a peach pie is definitely really good. A strawberry rhubarb. Oh, I love pie.
Hmm. But I don't eat desserts a lot
I like
generally.
pumpkin, but I wouldn't rate it anywhere near my top. I mean, it's hard. I eat it like what twice a year. Like
I know it's a fucking shame.
look, I look forward to it twice a year, but it's just it's. I'll eat a peach pie like I don't know 6 times a year, and yeah, I said a pie, not a slice of pie. I'll eat a peach pie, a whole fucking pie. My
Now,
house likes pie, so if I get a peach pie, then it's mine, and I get a whole pie, and it's amazing.
that's how it is normally on Thanksgiving with pumpkin pie. We go to my aunt's house and we bring home like one, and it's just mine. But this year, I don't know what she did different. They were odd, and I didn't take one. They tasted
So
funny.
at our Thanksgiving, it's pecan pie. My uncle, we always have like pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and like an apple pie, right? And it's, the pecan pie is literally just because my uncle likes it. So like he gets basically for Thanksgiving he gets a pie because nobody else wants pecan pie.
Yeah, that's how pumpkin is basically. Like I'm almost the only one who eats it. So she does lemon meringue pecan and pumpkin.
Ooh, lemon meringue.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's some good shit too.
Did I bring you a slice of that in from Thanksgiving?
No,
Oh, you didn't come in that day. You had shift mingled or whatever.
yeah, I need to.
Angel Angel got an extra big slice, and Roger I think got a slice, because I had because they bought way too many, and they had like they got a lemon meringue. I'm the only one who took a slice of it, so then they just sent it home with me and
Hmm.
shared that. I was bringing it in for you actually, and then
Oh,
you ditched me.
well, yeah,
It's
naturally.
heartbreaking. So heartbreaking.
What else would I do? All right, so we got main courses, got appetizers, got desserts, kind of.
Yeah,
Uh,
we kind of lost track there when we got the desserts. We were all over the place.
what about, I guess sides?
So like I can't discount potatoes. Period. I don't care how you make them. Mashed potatoes, potatoes au gratin, fucking French fries. Probably French fries is probably my least favorite way to have a potato, but
Okay, so
baked potato with butter and sour cream. Just give me a potato and I will make shit happen for a side that is fucking amazing.
I don't really like potato.
Wow.
I like mashed potatoes if there's gravy. I don't like just plain
I
mashed
could take or
potatoes.
leave the gravy.
And I like fries
Eh.
if they're made right. Like I don't like wedges because there's way too much potato there.
See, those are my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like potato.
If I was gonna do fries, I prefer like wedges, for sure,
No, I like
or
thin
like
cut fries. Like I love Steak and Shakes fries.
shoestring.
Yeah,
Yeah, shoestring fries.
yeah, they're great.
Eh.
But
See, I love just. Have you ever had like au gratin potatoes? It's a kind of a pain in the ass to make.
maybe.
It's like thin slices of almost like potato chip slices of potatoes, and then it's in like a cheese gravy like top is like
You cut out.
br- browned, so it's like a thin sliced chip potato
And
almost,
cheese gravy.
and like a cheese gravy, and then you cook it until in the oven until it's like kind of browned on the top, and it's really fucking good.
Are you talking about cheesy potatoes?
I mean, but it's a little different because it's not just cheese. It's like a cheese with broth and something else that makes like I said, like almost like a cheese gravy. It's different. It's thinner,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
it's I don't know.
maybe, probably. I've just never called it anything but cheesy potatoes.
Let's see here if I get a better
It's like a light,
potato.
creamy kind of. It's definitely not just cheese, like you said. Whatever I've had,
Yeah.
it's like a light, creamy, and it's a lot more fluid. I don't know about gravy. I know put I think
Or
maybe
they
sour
add
cream in
milk.
it and milk. Yeah, definitely milk. I think sour cream or what's the other white stuff like that? Not sour cream.
You thinking cottage cheese?
No, whipping cream maybe.
Ah, okay. I mean
Cheese and
that's
whipping
like
cream.
thick. It's like really thick milk, basically, really sweet thick milk.
Yeah, I think do cheese and whipping cream.
Uh,
I don't know about any
so it looks like
broth.
au gratin doesn't ever actually have any cheese in it. Interesting. Potatoes au
So you're just
gratin,
fucking lying to me.
mind you. It's just like butter, milk, salt, pepper, flour.
So no, probably never had that.
It's amazing.
I don't know what my favorite side would be. Um, bread. Fucking Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. My favorite side.
Get the fuck out of here.
But
So
no,
like
like we've been talking about things.
potatoes.
Yeah.
So potatoes are definitely up there of many shapes and sizes, but I've got like a, a heavy German, heritage, and I don't get it very often because once again, nobody in my house likes any of the shit that I like. Um, but sauerkraut,
Yeah, not a fan.
that's oh man, sauerkraut with any kind of pork, sausage, and then some potatoes. Mm, oh man, sauerkraut's an amazing side. But the only thing is, like, I can't just have sauerkraut with just like anything, though. So it's like a great side, but it's specific to me for like I can't just like put it next to a steak. Like it doesn't work. So
Well, yeah, no, it's
it's a
made
very
for pork sausage and German foods.
yep, any kind of pork. Like I did it. I've done it with pork short ribs, and uh, you know, obviously sausage, but just even like pork chops, even it's good with. But yeah, any kind of pork, it'll work.
Oh, okay. So, steamed carrots.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite side.
So that's that. My son would follow suit with you on that. He loves carrots, like steamed carrots.
Also, really like macaroni and
They're
cheese.
like naturally sweet. I think is why he likes them. So
Eh, kind of. I like mine more garlic and salty.
eh.
But yeah, so
So
like
I've
salmon with carrots and macaroni and cheese. That's a meal.
and cheddar bay
Oh
biscuits.
yeah, cheddar bay biscuits. And then with some s'mores
Yeah,
for dessert. That's my dream meal. Apparently, that's what I've discovered.
yep, yep, that is. So I'll remember that whenever I outlive you. We'll make sure that your last meal is salmon,
Michael,
some carrots.
the only way you're outliving me is if you fucking kill me.
I mean, we'll see.
You are, oh God, oh my God, you're only 9 years older than me.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got that to look
You've been a
forward
lot
to. It
rougher on
goes.
your body though.
Yeah, I've lived a lot of life in
You,
a very short period of time.
you've lived a lot of life without regard for the life in the future.
Yeah, I mean, uh, it's a cliche saying, but that whole like
Candle burns brighter, dies out
oh wow,
faster.
I wasn't going there at all. I
Or,
was talking about like either way, I'm gonna end up in a grave, right?
oh
So
yeah, so you're gonna die
it's
regardless.
like so like I could walk in slowly and gingerly, or I could s- fucking slide in like Pete Rose going for home. Like either way, I'm ending in the same place, so
Well,
might as well enjoy it.
if we're talking literally, like, if you took better care, you could be in better shape. You could like cannonball into the grave when you're like 80, fucking bench pressing like 3 times your weight or some shit.
See, I'm gonna disagree. How many 80-year like so you see the handful of like 80-year-olds that are like in really good shape.
Yeah.
Most of them though, like the heavy majority, even people who take decent care of themselves, by the time they're 80, they're fucking eating pills for meals, basically, are not in great shape. Like, who really wants to be an 80-year-old man? Eh, it just sounds miserable and depressing.
eh,
I'm gonna I'm gonna eat the food that I want to eat. I'm gonna do the things that I want to do, and then we'll see what happens.
fair enough. Oh, fuck.
So sometimes it hurts because I make bad choices, but still enjoy those bad choices. Like a nice juicy medium rare.
Hmm. It's
Might
not
cause my
wrong.
heart to
Well,
stop one day.
actually, yeah. They do say that's bad for your heart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But eh, it's it's fucking amazing. I've eaten a lot of them, and I'm still ticking for now, so I'm gonna just keep on eating them. I'm good with that.
All right. So, appetizer, main course, sides, dessert. Yeah, drinks. I guess. What's your? I guess it for a lot of people it depends on the meal.
Yeah, it does depend on the meal, and like I kind of cycle. I go through phases where I like right now I'm on a kick with. I don't drink a lot of soda. I have
Same.
been drinking more lately for some reason, but I'm on an ale 8 kick right now. I like I've always liked it, but been drinking a lot more of it lately, and I'll go through a phase and then I'll move on. And I don't know. I well not found. My mom gave me one time a mixture of juice that I've always fucking loved now, and it's like legitimately orange juice, cranberry juice, and like apple juice all mixed together. I don't know. I don't remember the ratios off the top of my head, but that's always been something I've loved. Just a random mixture of those three juices together,
See, I hate apple juice.
like and bitter, all in one glass somehow.
Uh, I hate apple juice. Just find it awful. I mostly like I don't drink a lot of pop. Well, there's I used to drink. I went to a daycare for a while when I was younger, and they every morning had breakfast and shit, and just all they had to drink was
I
apple juice,
I hope you were younger.
and it just
Your mom's not
fucking
still sending you to daycare, right?
I
She is.
no
There
no
was a
I was
long
just
again.
I was trying to think of something to say, some response, but I got nothing right now.
Well, ask the kids at daycare tomorrow if you can have one of their snarky comments.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll ask if I can borrow it. Uh, and yeah, I fucking hate it now. It was like every day for months. But what I
What
drink,
about like Snapple apple?
Snapple Apple is not apple juice. That is like fucking witchcraft. Snapple Apple tastes like
I'm
you're eating an apple in liquid form. That is
yeah,
not what
it's
apple juice
wild.
tastes like.
Not at all. It's wild. Like it's and I'm trying to think. It's like a specific apple too, because like you can tell the difference between different
Yeah,
apples, and
no, it's
it's
the good apple.
it's like a Fuji apple or something
Yes,
like that, and it's like
absolutely.
it's tastes like you literally bit into an apple.
It's
It's wild.
so jarring.
You know what? I've never actually paid attention. Is it juice? Like, is it actually juice?
What?
Like, they always say like contains 10%
I
juice,
mean, Snapple's a
contains.
tea company.
I mean, but it could be juice,
Could
but
be.
it could also. I have no idea.
I'll
It's
have to look tomorrow.
just a little research.
Hmm. So did no matter what I'm eating, generally if we go out to eat, I just always get unsweet tea. And if we're not out eating, nobody ever has unsweet tea in their houses, so I always get water. I always drink water when I'm out at other places or other people's places or when I'm at home. But if I ever go out, I always get unsweet tea.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I definitely disagree with the whole unsweet thing. That's just awful.
Not a fan of sugar. I don't like sweet things.
Yeah, well,
Generally,
that's
like you treat
just
yourself
ridiculous. I
sometimes
mean,
with desserts, but if it's not dessert, I'm good. I prefer spicy and sour.
I that is funny. Neither one of us really mentioned anything spicy. You might have touched on salsa to get to the fact that the Mexican restaurant served you ranch, but we both love
I said
spicy
wings.
food. That doesn't necessarily
Okay, well, yeah,
automatically
fine. If it
geared
doesn't
towards spicy.
necessarily automatically imply spicy, you have. Why else are you eating wings? Like buffalo wings is what I meant. Okay, spicy wings.
See, but I don't like buffalo wings, like buffalo sauce, but I do like spicy wings. Like
Depends on the buffalo. Like some buffalo's very
I
vinegary, and I don't want nothing to do with that.
I like a Caribbean jerk seasoning that's kind of spicy, and then I don't know some other spicy. They make a spicy barbecue that I really like.
Hmm.
So I mean, there's spicy options, but I'm definitely not like a buffalo sauce fan.
I've been straying away from spicy foods for the past year or so because they just been lately killing my stomach. Like I fucking eat it when I was like a few years ago all the time, like just hot sauce on everything, flaming hot Cheetos, all that lovely stuff, and it was just I was fine. Recently, and just it's just so unpleasant afterwards.
Yeah.
Like for Christmas, I got a. I'd grab it, but it'll make a lot of background noise to get it. It's
Have
like,
at it. Go ahead and get the background noise going.
well, fuck that. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Got the light
What's
on.
happening here?
I had to reach behind me, grab a. It's a box that's supposed to look like a little briefcase, and it's got a window. It's a hot sauce collection. And I had to turn on the light because it's dark. So it is a global hot sauce collection, world's most unique peppers. It's got uh, Desert Heat Chipotle, the Eiffel Tower Cayenne hot sauce, Asian soy hot sauce, Rio jalapeno hot sauce, Yucatan authentic brand hot sauce, Jamaican habanero. What? Trinidad sweet and spicy, and Incan heat garlic hot sauce.
That sounds like a very decent collection.
Have not used a single one yet, because can't put hot sauce in everything like yet. I have certain foods for it. We haven't had any foods that require hot sauce recently.
I think we have a fix for that.
Do we?
That's got to be a future episode right there.
Oh!
The hot sauce box challenge. Let's put ourselves to the test.
I doubt they're all too spicy. But where's an expiration date? Best by July 2021, so sure. Yeah, so
Future. I mean, look. We're not like trying out the world's hottest hot sauce here, but
it's got some recipes for each of them.
Interesting.
Stir-fried chicken using the Trinidad sweet and spicy. Shrimp skewers using the Desert Heat and Asian soy hot sauce. Baked vegetables using the Eiffel Tower cayenne. Bacon and sausage using Jamaican heat.
Just don't be a pussy. Eat it by the spoonful.
And I don't like bacon or sausage. Or I like sausage. I don't like bacon. I eat it by the spoonful. Suck a dick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gonna fucking
No, that's definitely some.
blow up my acid
definitely...
reflux.
How are we on time? That's got to be a future episode. That's definitely got to happen.
Wrapping up time.
Okay. One thing so we at some point in the future think do a episode where we take questions kind of, but the questions will come in advance.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that, so I was talking about Brandon a bit too. Doing something like Yahoo, or from other, like, people, I guess, from people. Although,
right.
At least at the moment, nobody listening has any real questions about us.
I guess, I mean, but do the questions have to be geared at us?
Well, why else would they ask them? Nobody
we're like
wants advice from us.
We're like the all-knowing oracle. We know the things. We know no things.
I don't know anyone who would legitimately take advice from me, except
nobody should ask for Damien's help, really, or mine either, in any matter whatsoever.
Don't make yourself sound better in this situation.
No, I just wanted to really, really drive it home that you're not one to give advice.
Like, if you want advice on how to do computers, I can help you. Electronics.
I I I just like the way how to do computers.
Yeah, you just drill a hole and you fuck it. Uh,
Shit.
make sure you have some band-aids.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's fucking amazing.
But yeah, I
All right.
guess. All right, well,
Yeah.
that about wraps it up. Did food? Well, hold on. What about candy? Just real quick, Ender. Get back to the
Candy.
food topic since we trailed off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mine's
So
definitely gonna go with Sour Patch Kids.
eh, I'm I'm with you on that. Sour Patch Kids are awesome. Uh, it's funny because we're going to go into candy, and I don't think either one of our favorites is going to be a chocolate
Nope.
item because
Don't like chocolate that
neither. I mean,
much.
I love a Reese cup, but my favorite. Oh, this is tough. There's a lot of really good ones. I guess I'm going to have to go with chewy sweet tarts.
Ooh, fuck yeah. Like the jumbo ones.
Either way, they make them in like the little small.
Do they?
Yeah,
I've only seen them in
it
like the size of like $half and shit.
and both like a the big $1/2 ones, which are good, and they also make them in like these little almost like balls.
Oh yeah, they do, don't they? All right. Yeah, those are pretty good
Yes,
too.
I literally no joke have so like as it like if you go to like Costco or Sam's Club or one of those types of places and you get like the big thing like cheese puffs or pretzels, like one of those like big plastic. I have a big plastic fucking tub of chewy sweet tarts in my house.
Why? Why didn't we have any of those when I was over?
They were purchased after the first episode
Hmm.
and are damn near empty
Oh God. Well,
now.
no, I can't say much. It's been like 4 weeks. I definitely or 5 weeks. They would have definitely
Well,
been gone here.
me and my daughter are the only two that eat them.
But it's definitely my mom's
Uh,
favorite candy is sweet tarts. Like she
yeah.
eats the hell out of those.
So like they would be gone, but if after you eat a certain amount of them, your mouth starts to hurt.
Yeah, it does. It starts to like,
So like
especially like a lot of fruity candies, like especially Jolly Ranchers. You eat too many of those, and your gums just literally melt.
yeah, they're like, yeah, we're over this. So I have to occasionally give my mouth a break.
Mm.
So
Sure, it's not the
that's
first time you
yeah.
said that.
Yeah. You
All right.
wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well, no, I haven't. Never mind. All right, so that's about the end of this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Um,
time to shit. How did we end it last time? Phase out the rift, I think. Damn it.
phase. No, I don't think we phased out of anything. This isn't fucking Star
We did
Trek.
the same thing. I
Uh,
went back to the first. I went back to last episode to see how we introed it, and I didn't check how we
uh-huh.
outroed it.
Yep. So we still have no idea. So we said let's get into the rift. So let's just say this has been.
No, I'm sticking with
Thank
phase
once
out of the
again.
rift. No. Once again, this is
Thanks again.
Damien.
And this is Mike.
Thanks for listening, and we're gonna phase out of the rift.
Bye.
Bye bye.